Women of Reddit, what do you wish self-proclaimed nice guys would understand? Romantic comedies are nothing like real life, and using the tactics shown in them will only creep the object of your affections out, not win them over. I agree. It's honestly why I'm no longer friends with one guy. Getting pushed up against a building and the guy holding your head still while he kisses you, against your will, isn't saxoy. It's scary and leads to a lot of anger. Absolutely agreed. Do not show up under my window at 2 a.m. Do not creep till you figure out which hotel I'm staying at on my vacation, and send a miniature beanie baby that reminded you of me to the hotel addressed to me. Do not awkwardly try to steal my clothing to put on your pillow and sleep with because it smells like me. Do not leap between me and anyone I'm having a conversation with to ensure they are not going to hurt me in the midst of a huge group of people. Do not find out where I work and consistently leave love letters under my windshield for me to find when I get off shift. None of these things are acceptable or appreciated. I speak from experience. Edit: I'm not quoting movie sequences, folks. I'm speaking from experience, and what these guys told me they considered romantic gestures. Although the showing up under the window, and the love letters on the windshield ones are pretty 80s rom-com. Proclaiming yourself a nice guy is the problem. People who are genuinely considerate and decent don't have to declare themselves honest and nice. People know them to be so by their behavior. Behaving nice specifically as a means to impress women as a means to an end is not genuinely being nice. Kinda like the Game of Thrones quote, "Any man who proclaims, 'I am the king,' is no true king." It immediately makes you immature. It's the equivalent of saying, "I'm not like other girls." Sure, maybe you are or aren't, but proclaiming it does nothing for proving it. I'm not like other girls, I'm worse. If you want to ask a girl out, ask her out. Don't become her friend and cultivate that friendship for months merely as a tactic to get her to go out with you. First of all, it doesn't usually work, because if we hang out for a long time and you never give me any indication that you like me as more than a friend, I'll just assume that you don't. Second, it's really hurtful to learn that the person you thought was your new friend is really just interested in sleeping with you. This has happened to me a few times, and when it does, sometimes the guy tries to blame me for leading him on. How was I supposed to know you were interested in me if you didn't say anything? If I'm not attracted to you, you will only ever be a friend. Desperation is the opposite of saxophone, and it very often smells like excessive solicitousness. Reasonably attractive girls are as turned off by a stage 4 clinger as reasonably attractive guys are. You see, generosity, when you send her a gift you can't really afford. She sees a pressure play, and starts worrying about the strings attached. You see, friendly interest, when you ask her all about her life, and take notes. She sees prying, and starts worrying that she can't leave her phone unlocked around you. You see, TLC, when you want to spend lots of time with her doing all the things she likes. She sees a social vampire of guy who doesn't have anything worthwhile of his own going on, and starts worrying that you expect her to be rich and me. You see, old-fashioned chivalry, when you freak out about her opening her own door or offering to split the check or dealing with a creep without male support. She sees a guy who's so insecure he can't stand the thought of a woman autonomously dealing with real adult life, and starts worrying about the embarrassing scene you're going to cause when an ex-boyfriend drunk dials her. 1. Being nice is usually the minimum requirement for a partner, for anyone, men or women, straight or not, who wants a good, fulfilling relationship. Don't think you are clearing a high bar just by not being a total butthole. What else have you got to bring to the table? Work on that. 2. Don't think women don't like to go out with nice guys. Almost every woman who is a good loving relationship would describe her partner as someone who is a good, kind, and decent person. So get that out of your head. Only messed up people you wouldn't want to be with anyway are into going out with jerks or alphas, or whatever you want to call them. 3. Crushes are often fleeting asterisks, or if you are befriending a woman to feel her out for dating, make your move quickly. There is a good chance she has a little crush on you, too, in the beginning. But if you don't make a move and ask her out, she'll just assume you want to be friends and she will move on to her next crush. Asterisk, that is, crushes that don't become unhealthy infatuations or obsessions. 4. Don't get caught up with women who want to vent about their jerk boyfriends. More often than not this just becomes toxic triangle where she has one guy for saxophone and romance and one guy for companionship, and nobody is happy. Also, see above comment on crazy people you wouldn't want to be with anyway. Guy here. I'm a reformed nice guy. Being a nice guy is a frustrating, painful experience for many men, and interacting with a nice guy is a trying, confusing experience for many women, and the better everyone understands what is going on the happier everyone will be. What women want, and what everyone wants, is a responsive partner. When she wants flowers, that's when it's a good idea to buy her flowers. When she wants a hug, that's when it's a good idea to give her a hug. When she wants to talk about her problems, that's when it's a good idea to sit and listen. Until she wants you to do these things, she's going to be creeped out if you do them. She's going to think, why is he buying me flowers? I didn't want flowers. Now he's going to ask me out on a date, I'm not attracted to him, and he's going to get mad when I say no because he got rejected, which always sucks. He's out $50 for flowers, bummer, and he's going to feel stupid for wasting his time and effort. I didn't even do anything, and now I have to deal with an angry man who has a 0.5% chance of getting aggressive with me or becoming a creep. This is so stressful, even if you're a genuinely nice person who would never take out your anger on a person who rejected you. She doesn't know that. The friend zone is made up. Girls lean on it a lot when they don't want to tell a guy that they're unattractive. If a girl says that she doesn't see you in that way, what she means is that she values your friendship but that she doesn't want to frick you. End of story. It's not like you got yourself into this situation by being nice or by trying to be her friend. If you hadn't been nice, she still wouldn't want to frick you. To reiterate, she is not attracted to you. If you want to be friends, be friends. If you're here to frick, don't pretend otherwise. P.S. Moping and crying about the friend zone isn't winning you any points either. Unreciprocated love sucks, we get it. Move on. Edit, this applies to nice girls, too. If you're interested, tell her how you feel. No, giving hints doesn't fricking count, as not everyone picks up on those. And it does not matter how obvious you think it is, it's all up to her. If you don't tell her how you feel, then she doesn't know how you feel. If there's a friend zone, it's your own darn fault. It's like refusing to go up a set of stairs and being upset that you're not on the next floor. Not every guy she's dating is a butthole. You only think that because you're jealous, or maybe he isn't butthole to you because you've had a poop attitude toward him and acted all possessive of her, and the reason she's always dating other guys is at least they asked her out. You just might not be her type. Or she's not attracted to you. There are people you don't find attractive. Don't say you know you're her type. You know nothing, it's up to her. Movies and books. Credit to user JohnLan101, lied to you. Pining isn't romantic if you hold it against her that she's not into you. You're not a good friend. In fact, unless you want to be her friend for the sake of having her as a friend, you're not her friend. If you offer to do things, you don't expect any repayment unless previously agreed upon. If you think she owes you saxophone, you are wrong. Leonard Lake thought like that. If you want saxophone for your money or services, find a hooker or be a sugar daddy. As user Fleckofly pointed out, too many nice guys go into a scary butt witch fit when rejected. We all hear stories about this, see Leonard Lake above. Don't do this. And finally, if you expect something in return for being nice, you are not a nice person. To add to the points people have already made, one of the reasons why a woman isn't comfortable coming out and saying, I don't want to date you because I am not attracted to you, and has to use other, softer reasons, I'm busy, I'm just out with my girls tonight, etc., is because of a genuine fear that things could go south during the conversation and a guy who seemed nice at first could get aggressive or start following her. Not that that extreme scenario would happen with every guy she rejects, but it only needs to happen once for it to affect her life. One thing most women experience frequently, this is not rare at all, is an exchange like this, especially online. Hey, beautiful, oh, hi, hey, wanna go out sometime? Sorry, I have a boyfriend now. You think you're better than me, you stupid witch. You're not that hot anyway. I'm not gonna bang a 4 like you when I'm scoring 8s and 9s practically in my sleep. Have fun being the big C word. We have learned to soften the blow and are afraid of being too direct because that aggressive outburst would be 3000x worse in person than online. These conversations usually start off reasonably nice, and you never know who the aggressive guy is going to be. They blend in with other guys, Agent in the Matrix style, so we have to be cautious. Being nice is the bare minimum. You should be nice to everyone, not just pretty girls, and you should do it because it's the right thing to do, not because you think it'll get you laid. You have to bring more to the table than just being nice. This, for sure. If women see you being nice to the pretty women and standoffish to the other women, especially if the other women are the pretty one's friends, they tend to see through that sort of thing. Additionally, being nice doesn't automatically mean we are obligated to give you everything you want. It's still our choice to date you or have feelings for you. We aren't obligated to do it because you're being nice to us. You don't get special credit for showing the bare minimum of human decency. Oh my god, this came to this thread to write this. I know this dude who likes to make a number about how he is a decent guy and a good guy and how women used to respect good men. He is not a particularly good man. He is a man who hasn't committed any crimes. He told me a story how a girl passed out next to him, and how she was so lucky to pass out next to such a good guy who didn't hurt her. Then he likes to tell this heroic story to people and expect praises how incredibly well he did, what an exceptionally lucky lady she truly was, indeed, goes to school, knows how to shower and who doesn't drink or use drugs numerous times a week. These are not the qualities that make someone a good person or a good man, these are qualities that make you a normal person. If the bar you are setting yourself is that if you can function like a normally developed adult should behave, like making your own money, taking care of your hygiene, following the normal social rules like not being rude to others and obeying the law, means you expect women to be impressed or grateful for that, you need to either date someone who isn't able to accomplish those themselves and finds those qualities impressive, or then understand the other person is doing the exact same thing. I really don't understand where this kind of attitude comes from. Maybe a product of parents who believe their child is a miracle and should be told so from every single thing they do. Actual nice guys don't have to tell a woman they are a nice guy. My husband is a kind-hearted man, a great man, he never once told me he was a good guy or a nice guy. He showed me. So, if you have to tell someone you are nice or good, chances are you probably aren't. My grandpa always had a saying, guys with big ducks don't gotta brag about it. I like to think it applies to this situation. Ha 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 he 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 ha. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and subscribe to Reddit CREEPY. Or don't, I'm not your boss.